Hey everybody, welcome to Craft Chat. This is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and today we are doing several things. We are announcing one more winner for the Scrappy Scrap Contest because I have amassed more scraps, therefore you get the bounty of my scraps. And a little twist to that, since I had a two-part video due to my video error last week, I'm going to do two Scrappy winners this week because I'm going to draw from the comments of the first part, or part one, and then also from part two. So there you go. And we're going to be answering some of your crafty questions because that's what we do here on the Craft Chat. And also, I'm going to be making some more altered paper clips because I need some. I ran out, so I'm in desperado mode here. And I just thought I'd try a few new things. We're just going to cover all of this, and let's just dive right in. Okay, isn't that such a YouTuber thing to say? Let's just dive right in. Ugh, bleh. Okay. Oh, by the way, it's gearing up for a big torrential thunderstorm here in Florida. We love to get these big, thunder boomer, cracker, downpour, torrential rains in the afternoon and in the summer. And we're so thankful because it does cool things off. But you might hear some bangs and booms, and I don't know, maybe Sonny's not bad with the, my little dog, he's not bad with the thunder. So I'm thankful for that. My other four Maltese, they were not a fan, let me tell you. Okay, so okay, I'm all set up here. So let me go to my questions from the chat. From the YouTube channel, I'm going to answer some questions. And here we go with the first one. Thanks to your CEO Mom. Says, thanks to your last video, I've used up 2 rolls of washi tape. What do you do with the beautiful journals you make? Do you keep them, sell them, give them to friends and family? Yes, 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 yes. I've done everything and I still do everything. I think I have pretty much covered most of my family now with, unless maybe you consider, the few ones that are very far away in other countries, like 6 or 7 levels down on the Ancestry.com checklist, but pretty much covered most of family and friends. I used to do a lot of silent auctions and things like that initially to get the word out there, lots of giveaways and donations and things like that in the beginning to get the word out, and then eventually selling them, which is a whole other thing. Now, I've had a lot of people recently, just strangely, it's come up a lot about the business side of crafting. And let me know if you're interested in hearing more about that, because I'd be certainly happy to share with you the business side of crafting and what that is like. And can you make extra money at it and things like that? Is it a possible, viable option for people? And I would love to share any thoughts. So if you have any specific questions, feel free to pop those down below. That will also automatically enter you into the very likely scrap contest that will occur next Friday. Yeah, so let's just start with that. So that's the first question. Did I ask? Wait. Yes, I do. Okay, and then we'll do another question. Janet Versace Bomb asks, good morning, Pam. I love what you created today. She's referring to the washi tapes. Tips keep coming, use up that hoard video. And she said, we'll be busy making some of these, LOL. Pam, do you remember from this past Friday's Craft Chat, a woman asked what she could use, the wings from your feminine products for? Well, here you go. Cut the paper. Okay, now this is great. She's going to come up with some tips. Thanks. You're taking the pressure off me. That's awesome. Well, here you go. Cut the paper into small strips and stick it to the end of the washi tapes. This way you will no longer have trouble finding the beginnings of your tapes. Oh, it's actually a very good tip. I'm very impressed. Thank you. And you know how we chase around the beginning of the washi tape roll? Oh my gosh, yeah, definitely been there. Then she said, I use the plastic bread tabs for the difficult ones, but I just wanted to share a tip with you. Thank you so much for the fun idea. Can't wait to play. Hope you and Sunny are having a wonderful day. Oh, thank you. That is an awesome tip. I really appreciate that. Okay, so now I've officially shared it. And all right, so let's make a few of these. Okay, so we're gonna add some paper clips. Yeah, we're gonna make some altered paper clips. Okay, so my idea, I had a pile of my pre-cut digi kits out on my desk from a project we just did, and I thought, can I make these into decorated altered paper clips? So I took this picture. This is from one of the mushroom ones, and I folded it in half. This one was printed on regular printer paper, nothing fancy. And I'm putting my small loop on the inside. And, okay, I'm just going to put the glue down. You could glue the other side. You didn't have to glue this side. There, let's see what we got. Okay, so we have this. I mean, that's cute in and of itself, right? But we could, and it's decorated on that side too, but we could actually do a little bit more to it, which I think might be fun. And I have these pre-made clusters. These are cute. I probably want to put one on, oh, that would be cute on there, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm just going to stick that on there. How about that? We can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, I can call that done. Okay. And just fun things. I could see some like things hanging around on my desk. This is a great way to use up scraps too if you've got desk scrap. You know what I mean? Desk scraps. There, so I'm just going to set that aside to dry. And I'm just going to crank out a bunch of these while we're talking. Maybe you want to grab your paper clips and make some stuff with me. Use whatever you have lying around. Just look at it with new eyes. Okay, what is this? This is a DigiKit from the Beaches one. So I think I'm going to fold this one this way. This was printed on 110-pound lightweight cardstock. And oh, I think that's going to work. This might be a whole new thing. Huh. You know, I have to admit, I've never done this. I know, right? Another thing you can do with pretty pictures or DigiKits or pictures from books, doesn't have to be DigiKits. But there, I mean, that's just pretty the way it is. You know, you don't really need to do much to that. All right, we'll crank out a few of these. And we'll try some different things. Are we still recording? We're still recording. Okay. Huh. This holds great possibilities. Because I think sometimes we wonder, like, well, what are we going to do with them? Once we made a journal with them, will we really go back and use the pictures again? Because we're always inspired to make new things, right? Well, maybe this is how we get more use out of the DigiKits that we have by turning them into different things that could go in future journals. And I'm using Fabrifix glue if you haven't seen it. Fabrifix, clear silicone glue, fabric to fabric, fabric to paper, paper to paper. Not sponsored, just like the glue. It's very strong. It's kind of water resistant too. You can even work with damp things if you're working with distressing sprays and things like that. Let's see, what else can I do to this one? I can maybe give it a scalloped edge. I had my little scalloped edge scissors out here the other day. Yep, yeah. I was actually this morning. Maybe I'll just jump like that. How about that? That's kind of pretty. Just doing some simple ones, nothing super fancy, but using up what we got. That's always good, right? A little inking on this one just because. And I do have, see this? Okay, I have two little sparkly things over yonder. I have one of these again. I don't know if you're the right one for this to go on. I don't know. I'm being fussy today. Yeah, you're not the right one for you. You're going to go on somebody else. But you little... Somebody asked about sequins the other day. I have a sequin in my hand. And I'm going to glue it right there and make it the center of that flower. Okay, so this is what you can do with your sequin hoard. There you go. Maybe on the center of flowers. And if I had another one, I could put it on the other one now. I know I do over in the drawer, but that would mean I have to go get it. But no, that's not happening. I could probably find one on my desk. But kind of a cool little, yeah, cute, right? Okay, we carry on. I'm not asking much of myself or you or anyone else today. This is just relaxing, settling in, getting some, crafty housework done. Okay. Sometimes when I print the DigiKits, my printer head might not be clean and I might get these stripes. So I don't use those to give to people. I put those aside and I ask myself, how else can I use that and use it up and maybe still create something from it? So maybe today, this little guy, that might be a tall, long one. It's going to have a flower on each side. That's kind of nice. You can just go in there and ink it up a little bit. Just see how that goes. And sometimes if you put enough stuff on it, you can't really notice a little foible, a little, imperfection here and there. But you can still make something creative out of it. And you do have to clean your printer heads every once in a while, depending on which printer you use. I use the Epson EcoTank printers. And my experience with them has been very good. They were recommended to me from my Facebook group, and I figured, no, there's all those crafters out there, they know. So I went forward and I did. I got the printer, and I have been really happy with it. I'm pretty much using the baseline ones in the 2000s. Did I ever go into the 3000s? No. The 2727, 2803, and 2850. I think I've tried all of those. And the reason why I kept stopping and starting and getting another one wasn't because there was anything wrong with the printer itself other than its waste ink tank gets full. And then the way the printer is designed to stop working. And unless you do some magic YouTube tricks behind the scenes, you pretty much have to go get a new printer. But I printed a lot. I mean, don't be afraid to get that printer because of that, because you'll be printing until the cows come home. But you might find if you print a lot, you will run into that eventually. So there are ways to clean your waste ink tank, and there are ways to reset the waste ink counter, and I think they're legitimate. I don't know 100% for sure, and I don't know like what it will do to download these things from the internet. Who knows? You know, I mean, Trojan horse, I don't know. I took a chance. I did it. I didn't know if it was going to work, and it did. And I was so excited. So basically, I had to take these felty pads out of my waste ink tank, rinse them out, air dry them for a couple days till they were bone dry, because I think it senses moisture. So you don't want to have any moisture in those when you put them back. And then you have to go onto some weird website from somewhere and get this ink resetter key. And then you reset the ink somehow that way. And I didn't know if it was going to work. And I fumbled back and forth with my EcoTank printer and my computer, getting them to talk and connect, and you know, like that kind of stuff, and which I'm really not good at. So it was a, you know, I had to do stuff to make that happen. And but it was all me. It was only me and YouTube. That was it. It was just me and YouTube, like holding hands. And I said, well, the worst thing comes, you know, I'll just go get another printer. But I didn't have to. All of a sudden, I resurrected one of the old ones. I like that on there for some reason. That looks pretty. Maybe here, there. Okay, and it worked. And all of a sudden, I was using probably one of the oldest printers that I had, and it was cranking out like a charm. My ink tanks were full in the front, where you load the ink. So I had plenty of ink still in there, and I thought, oh, is it the ink sat there too long? Is it going to be all dried and crusty? No, worked like a champ. Okay, there we go. And let's answer another question. All right. Okay, after this round of questions, we'll pick the first winner. Okay. Okay, Shayla Munoz says, I love your washi tape ideas. I have a literal bucket full of them. I can totally relate, Shayla. I saw online that there is a Fabrifix and a Fabri-Tac glue. Do you know if there's any difference, or maybe just the two names for one thing? Also, for your DigiKids, do you use a program to put them together all neatly? Hugs to you and your family. Okay, so let's see. Yes, I can totally understand about the bucket of washi tape. That's great. Fabrifix and Fabri-Tac glue. When I researched way back then, and I have been challenged on this, so I don't know if this is accurate because I only am getting it from the internet, but what I read is they're basically the same, except the difference is where they're sold. So it might fall under the name Fabrifix at one store like Joann's or Walmart or Hobby Lobby, and Fabri-Tac at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, or something like that. And then there's also another glue called Beacon 3-in-1, and there's probably other glues by now that I've just lost track. I'm just happy with my glue, and I don't meander around too much. I think I've added one more glue stick in the last 10 years. So, but they all seem to work the same. I mean, they may have a different formula. That's entirely possible, but they basically work the same. I mean, they glue paper. They glue paper to fabric. They glue paper to paper and fabric to fabric, and that's really all I need them to do. They all do that. And so I would say look for whichever one can get, you can get for the best price. Yeah, that's what I would suggest. Okay. And the other question was, oh, also for your DigiKids, do you use a program to put them together all neatly? Okay. I use a Microsoft Publisher to organize them on the page, and the all neatly part is me moving them around on the Microsoft Publisher page to align them. Sometimes it's perfect, sometimes it's not exactly perfect. I do my best. I'm a human who really, I sometimes wonder what I'm doing in this world of technology because I have no right or reason to be here. I have not earned my keep. I just waddled in. You know what I mean? Like, you know, There's those times in life where you're like going along and you're like talking to your friend and you walk into, and you didn't know it, but you walked into the middle of a wedding, or you walked into the middle of a meeting that was going on that was very serious. Oh, there's the first big banger. Oh, can you hear it? There it is. There it is. It's happening right around us now. I love that time because I love thunderstorms. So this is awesome to me. Yeah, so that's how I feel in the technology world. I just wandered in here and I'm trying to learn along the way. I imagine just like a lot of everybody else is too. And and some people are really good at this stuff. They know their stuff. You know what I mean? And not me, man. I am learning as I go, and I think it's kind of fun. You know, I mean, I think it's good to learn new things. It's interesting. It pushes you to strive. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? I mean, that's just pretty the way it is. Why do I need to do anything to that? Hey, down. What is this? Maybe I can stick it on there, and that could be a nice... Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? All right, see, now this was linen, like, not a tablecloth, like a like a hanky, a handkerchief. And I glued it onto some paper and cut it up, and I was going to use it for... that's like old cheesecloth that I colored and just glued it on there. So it must have been a big piece, and I cut it into pieces, and now it's here. So maybe I'm going to put this here. I know, I just think that's neutral and pretty. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So you never know what you're going to... Well, maybe I should fold it in half, though. No, I'll put it on the base. That's what I'll do. Hey, I've got this. I was fuddling with this paper bag. You may recognize this from the other day. Maybe I'll use that as my base. It doesn't take much to make a base, you know? It really doesn't. Just get yourself a little piece of paper. And if you're, you know, yeah, that works well. That's going to go well there. That's going to give me my base. This is just paper bag, nothing fancy. There's just so many ways to make altered paper clips, and they're all fun. You know, I mean, it's just like a nice afternoon making altered paper clips. If you just don't want anything too mentally stressful, but you just want to have some fun. And just try a lot of little things at once. You know, that's what I kind of feel like I'm doing. I'm just trying a lot of little things at once. Like, I might not sit down to think about doing this on my own, but now that I'm sitting here with this stuff in front of me, ideas come. And sometimes you just have to put a little pile of stuff in front of you and say to yourself, I'm not going to run off to the ethers, like over there in that drawer and all this. I'm just going to play with what's right here. Let's just play with what's right here in front of us right now. All right, so let's just glue that on. Okay, I guess I could move the glue closer. No, we don't want to make it that easy now, do we? Sonny, you doing okay? I'm fine, Mom. I'm having a snooze. The thunder is not bothering me at all. Good, I'm very glad to hear that, Sun Bun. All right, so we have that, and that's an altered paper clip. I know, right? Who knew? I think that's really cool. So they're coming out very different, very, very unique. Okay, so let's do the first drawing. Hold on. Now, I'm hoping I don't mess this up, but it could happen because every time I try and move my camera out of its little desk arm, things happen. All right, cross your fingers. Okay, we are here at the raffle random comment picker for part 1. Here we go. Do you see your name? 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 Arlene Benton, you are the grand winner of a pile of my scraps. Yes, I am very honored to mail these off to you. All you need to do, you have 6 days, Arlene. The clock is ticking. You have 6 days to contact me. Email me at pam@thepaperoutpost.com with a mailing address that I can mail some wonderful scraps to you. And I hope you have fun with them. And we carry on from here, folks. Congratulations, Arlene. Way to go. Winner number 1. Okay, we're back. Arlene Benton is the winner. Congratulations, Arlene. We carry on from here. Now, let's see what else we have here. Oh, we have fabric. I really like this fabric. I'm working with this fabric recently. I'm not sure if you've seen the video yet, but I will be working with this fabric, or I have worked with the fabric in a video coming up. I love this fabric. I don't know, thrift store fabric, some kind of like medium weight cotton muslin thing. Just really cool. Oh, we could make things with you. I know we could. Now, my question to myself is, as I'm wondering, can I make it a little altered paperclip out of this? And I'm thinking yes. The answer is yes, because we can. We just have to figure out how to do it. Let me get a piece of paper, and a little unbeknownst, something that really doesn't matter. It's no big deal to anybody, anywhere. Here it is. Strips of printer paper. And I have a lot of these because of labels that I print, so I get these extra pieces, and I like to use them up. Now, I'm going to see if I can do this. It would be easier if I just had a bigger piece, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay, let me get a bigger piece. I have those too. Oh, look it. I've got one. Yep. Finally, she's got paper at the Paper Outpost. Okay. I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to glue this down. Now, this is where I need some desk space. Maybe... Okay, oh wait, we'll try the Fabrifix. Let's just put some glue down. Cover the area. Now this is on fabric. Now normally it doesn't soak through that much, but you can always, okay, let me zoom in a little. You can finger smoosh it a bit, and that takes it to the edges, which is convenient, and it also helps reduce bleed through if any occurs. Okay, so this is just going to add some stiffness to the project, so it won't be so loose. All right. Let me get a pair of scissors. Oh, yeah, this is, we're going out on the deep edge here with this one. Okay. I do like the torn edge. I want to keep that. How are we doing there? Okay, let me put this so this is in the middle. I like that guy. So we might lose a little on the edge. That's okay. No, we need more in the middle. More in the middle, please. There we go. Oh, it's a nice soft rain out there. It's so pretty. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, so now it's going to be easy to put a paper clip in here. Maybe use this red one. That's kind of pretty. Maybe this little colored one. He's kind of cute. Now we're going to put him on the back. We're going to put the little circle, the little loop on the inside. That leaves the bigger loop to grab more on the outside, which I think is just more efficient. If you're trying to grab something, the more real estate you can grab, the better. Okay, we have that there. Let me get more Fabrifix. Now I'm going to glue this side because I know it's going to only be this wide. This is wider, so I don't know where I would have to stop with the glue. So there, I'm just doing that. That just seems natural and nice. I really like that torn edge look, but I think maybe I can still get it. Let me try cutting that off. And then I'm going to cut the excess off here. There go all my pretty frayed edges, but let me see, maybe I can just refray. Can I refray at this point? Is it too late? Have I lost the frayability of it all? Is it all glued down so well with the Fabrifix that I cannot fray? Oh, I'm fraying. Okay, now maybe I do have paper there, so I don't know how effective that is, but there, got a few more strings off. Now I'm back to Frayland. Oh, I like the good fray. There we go. Okay, yeah, now we're talking. All right, we're back. We're fraying. We're fraying. Let me show you. I frayed with the best of them. So it's going to work like that. That's the direction of this one. Isn't that pretty? That's really pretty. Isn't that pretty? What a nice discovery. So you can make altered paper clips out of fabric. Yeah, there you go. I mean, you can put little doodads on here. You can keep going. But I just think that's pretty the way it is. I wouldn't even mess with that. Now it's nice and flat. It'll go in a journal very easily. Very functional. Now, this is really exciting now. But we are just going off to the deep end of alternative forms of altered paper clips. Yes, we are. Okay. That was weird. I don't know what that was. Here's a piece of Edith Holden book. Maybe we'll make that into a paper clip. Okay, Edith Holden. Love to use a good scrap or two from you. She has nice paper in her books too. I think the daughter or the aunt or there's some like a niece or somebody has the copyright to the new books that come out. But we don't copy them and then sell them. We just actually use the pages. So and I'm not an expert, check with your experts, but from what I understand, you can actually use the pages of the book themselves, but you cannot copy or scan them. But there may be different laws in different countries or on different items, or maybe there are exclusions. So just check into whatever you're doing and you know, check it out thoroughly, because I honestly, I don't know. There's just so many variations to the rules out there, and I wouldn't want to guide anybody down the wrong path. So I try and learn about it as well as I can and keep myself informed. But it takes a lot of research and legwork and double checking and cross checking and I mean, some companies have angel policy, so they will allow you to print and copy their work so many times and things like that. So yeah, just, I mean, if you really want to look all that stuff up, go for it. It's fun. Okay, what is this? Oh, that's pretty. We have this, that's nice. That's just a little butterfly digikit from a long time ago. And I think that's butterflies number 2, possibly, not sure. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. I don't know my own digikit names. I know, it's terrible. Okay, here we go. Just gonna put the glue down. Close that up. These happen pretty fast, don't they? I'll put this on there. You could use glue stick here too. That would be fine for the front of this. There we go. Very cute, right? Oh, you're so far away. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, nothing fancy. You can straighten it up a little. You have a second. You have a second with Fabric Fix. You can rearrange. And if you wanted, you could ink the edges. You don't have to, but you could. Kind of fun. There we go. Very fun. I would probably put some more little dudley doodad, you know, the stickles and stuff, but I'm just going to put these over here to dry while we're doing things. And let me answer another couple questions from the craft chat. Are we still recording? I always have that fear that we're not recording. Okay, yes, we are. We can carry on. Paula Mora asks, wait, so Holly's a boy? I know. Well, here's the truth. I didn't name Holly. Holly came to us from a friend who was moving, and he came to us as a little bird. I think he was about a year old when we got him. And his name was Hollywood. Now, I would probably never name my parrot Hollywood, but he had that name for a year, so, you know, I really didn't want to change his name at that point. And he might not have even been a year. He may have been more like 6 months. He was really, you know, he was green when we got him. He didn't get it about flying at all. And we had to literally put pillows and blankets around his cage because he would fall off sometimes. You know, he didn't, oh, I know what it was, is he was probably trimmed. Like, he had no flight feathers when he first came to us. I think the original owner trimmed his flight feathers down, and I wanted him to have some life outside of the cage, so I wanted to introduce him to outside of the cage. And so his first few little voyages didn't go well, and he ended up falling and splitting his keel, like the skin, and had to take him to the vet. It didn't require stitches, but he was sore. And so the vet said, it's fine. He has to get used to it. He has to understand, as his feathers grow in, how much flight he's going to have and lift and things like that. And my vet actually has an African gray himself. So we had a lot of fun talking about that. I've had that vet for 30 years now, I think. Well, maybe not 30 years, maybe 20 years. Yeah, okay, easily 22 years. And so we worked with Holly, and then he became flighted when his full flight feathers grew in, and he was able to fly to the second story of the house. We have this open concept living room where you can fly right up to the second story, and which I thought was great for Holly, until Holly finally discovered that he could eat the house, which was not so great. So then we sort of had to, you know, negotiate. There's outie time and there's in time. Out of the cage, in the cage. So we have to kind of work, because you have to have eyes on Holly when he's out, because he will chew the wood of the house. So yeah, so it's a balancing act, and we got a little parrot cage for my husband's office, because my husband is a special person, and he will spend some time in my husband's office, out of the cage, on the parrot stand, or you're walking around my husband's office floor, and we try not to keep Holly and Sunny in the same room while Holly is on the floor, because, you know, God knows what can happen. Holly was actually okay with my other dogs. I had 4 other Maltese before Sunshine, and they all sort of grew up together, and there were no major incidents other than an occasional tail nibble, which wasn't horrible. It was more like a gotcha, ha ha ha, you know. And the dogs weren't thrilled, but it wasn't like they were terrified of him or anything like that. But Sunny didn't grow up with Holly. Well, he did, but Holly and Sunny didn't know each other that way. And Holly was getting a little grumpier in his older years, and I just didn't want to risk anything. So I generally try to keep them separate. I I didn't even make up there. I forgot the paperclip part. See, I'm talking to you guys, not paying attention. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use these up. These are my strips of unknown nothingness. Fold them in half like that. I'm gonna put my paperclip in there, and we are gonna make a paperclip of another sort. Yeah, and really, these paper clips are so handy. You can clip all your, you can keep your ephemera removable this way by using altered paper clips, regular paper clips, using pockets or tucks. But it's a nice way to debulk the journal if somebody wants to write in it, and maybe they don't need to store everything in the journal. Maybe they want to put their own things in the journal. It opens up all the worlds of possibilities for that. So there, we just created a base, and we can really glue anything onto the base. Yeah, I mean, there you go. You're done. It's a cuteness. Okay. These are fun. I mean, I hope you guys don't mind me hanging out with you. I feel like I'm hanging out with you today because this is so much fun. Okay, so yes, Holly is a boy. That's Holly's story. Patricia Rose asks, uh-oh, are you going to find a way to incorporate egg into your junk journals? Oh, I think she's laughing because I had the egg on my face. Apologies because of the JPEG freebie issue I had, which I fixed, by the way. It's fixed. I can see it now, totally teasing. Thanks very much. Those tulips are very lovely. Child's 1916. She's talking about the freebie that is included with the August free monthly emailed newsletter. It's at the very bottom. And I was researching different fall images, and this one with tulips came up, but it's so beautiful. The colors were beautiful. And it says right on the image, fall bulbs. So I guess you go and you gardener people know about this stuff, but you go and you harvest your bulbs, like you take them out, and then you secretly take them to your shed or your garage or something. And I don't exactly know what happens after that. Do you put them upside down? Do you put them in the dark? Do you wrap them? Do you not wrap them? I don't know. But it said fall bulbs. Unless maybe not. Maybe those are tulips that bloom in the fall. What do I know? I don't know. But I like the picture. That's how you got it. Okay, I hope that explains that. Pansy Girl Taylor asks, what is the name of the other gold type of stuff that's in a jar you sometimes use? I can't remember which video it is in. I think I may have had black lid perhaps. Okay, yes, I'm going to show you my gilding paste, my gilding waxes, and I have an update somebody shared with me, which I thought was really cool, and thank you very much for that. Here's my little drawer. The one I always use, which is no longer made, is called this. It's this one. It's this beautiful one, and it's made by the Art Co. Well, here's the web address, myartc.com. I looked for it all over 100 times. I guess they just stopped making it, and I cry, but it smells so good. And I tried others, and others are good, not great, but good, and definitely functional and useful. And well, one of the things I really like to use now is this Liquitex acrylic gold paint. That works very well. You can use it for the exact same purposes. It will work. And also, what's this? Oh, here's one. Okay, this one was really expensive. I think I bought this one just to see. Gilding wax by, oh, let me zoom in for you so you can read it. Pebio Gede. That probably means gold or something. I don't know. King Gold. Okay, I'll do the test. Okay, probably not supposed to use fingers. You should be gloved and wearing a hazmat suit. It's very moist compared to my other one. The other one is more like a wax. This is like a whipped mousse texture. But it's very intense and pigmented. And I think it would work very well, actually, since I have this on my fingers. Oh my God. I forgot I had that one. I totally forgot. And I just, here, I'm just going to put some gold. You could just like rub this anywhere. It just looks good no matter what you do with it. It looks good. Yeah, it's just kind of cool like that. It's just, it's kind of neat. Okay, so that is on my finger forever now. So the new one, the brand new one that I knew of the brand, but I did not know of this product from the brand. So thank you very much for the lady who pointed this out to me. Pent Art, okay, wax paste. Now I knew of Pent Art Antique Paste, which I guess is different. So these are like that, okay, which looks kind of similar to the one I had, kind of like that waxy thing. I had another color. This is I don't know, this color, kind of like a red, kind of a red color. And what else do I have? Maybe I couldn't find gold at the time because I don't. What color is this? That looks like a antique brass or something like that. More of a brassy color. But now, and again, these are all antique paste things. Antique paste. Antique paste. Okay. So she came along and said, hey, I found this stuff on a site. Check it out. Pentart wax paste metallic. Looking pretty good, right? Okay, let's stick in the finger. Oh, let's use a different finger. Okay, this is, yeah, it's not as moussey. It's more like this one. Maybe a little softer, probably because it's newer, but very brilliant. Okay, so let's try that on something. So if you are thinking about getting these things, I mean, honestly, one of these will last a long time. They really do last a long time. Okay, so I'm just going to put that there. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? I know, right? Yeah, you could just come along and do stuff like that. And all of a sudden you're all gilded and fancy. You know, you have a little extra, just kind of wipe it off on your projects. The paper will absorb it. Paper is porous. Yeah. I mean, it just takes everything to a new level. Especially with the holidays coming in, you might want to do that. So this one, I guess the color is, oh, danger. Oh, well, what am I not supposed to do? Okay, let's look. I probably says don't stick your finger in it. There's an exclamation point, a fire. Don't set it on fire. Don't eat it, probably. And what's that? I can't even read that. Is that like a don't throw it in the landfill or something? Danger. Danger. Okay, well, whatever. You know, look it up and wear a hazmat suit. That's all I can tell you. Gold. This is called gold color. Okay. So that is the land of gilding paste. Those are the latest discoveries. And yeah, I'm so far happy with those replacements. Let's make, oh, we got to do our second winner. Okay, let me set that up. Hold on a second. Okay, we are over here and we are now moving forward to winner number 2 of the Scrappy Contest at the Paper Outpost. Here we go. Do you see your name? You see your name? I recognize those names. I do. Betsy AD. Betsy AD. There you go. You're awesome, Betsy AD. Congratulations. You are the big winner number 2 of the Scrappy Contest today. Okay, Betsy, you have 6 days to get in touch with me till next Thursday, basically, because I'll record the video either then or just before then. But go ahead and email me, Pam at the Paper Outpost. That's my .com. That's my email address, Pam at the paperoutpost.com. And then email me your address where you want me to send it to and tell me that you were the winner. I'll remember your name. And there you go. Congratulations to the winners. That is so awesome. And thank you for, you know, allowing me to share these with you because there is great potential in these little pieces of paper. And I know there are others who feel the same way. So, and that's kind of nice because those who are interested can participate. And the way you participate by entering is all you do is leave a comment in this week's video for next Friday's Scrappy Contest winner selection. So right now I am predicting there will be another one for next week because apparently I'm continuing to make things. So I think we should maybe wrap it up. Did I do everything? We altered paperclipped, we answered questions, and we did the 2 winners. So I think we are good. And thank you very much for stopping by. Sunshine, do you have anything to say?
I'm sleeping, but yes, of course I'm coming right now. Just let me drag a comb across my head here. Okay. All right, I'm coming in. And I just have a few very important things to say. Hello, everybody. Okay, this is Sunshine from the craft room. And I would just like to say that Mother went to the thrift shop again. And she got more stuff. Yeah, I know, it happens. Oh, did I tell you I went grocery? I can't remember if I told you. But I went grocery shopping. I think I told you. But I went grocery shopping with Mom. And yes, I did. I told you because she pretended I was her purse. So, yeah, that's like a new thing in my life. I go grocery shopping now. It's kind of fun because there's so many smells and it's all food and there's all those people and sometimes we do see another dog, I have to admit. But life is good. Keep crafting and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Okay, thank you, Sunny. That was very sweet. Okay, off you go. Back to Betty. Bye. And sometimes I wish I could spend as much time in bed as Sunny does because it sure looks comfy and relaxing. Okay, so if you have not signed up for my free monthly email newsletter, but you would like to receive a free digital image emailed to you every month, a checklist of supplies for junk journal makers to keep your eyes open for, a note from the bookmaker that you can change. It comes in PDF and JPEG format. Yeah, so you can play with it, but it explains what a junk journal is and how to use it. And it's a great thing to add into the beginning of your junk journal, tucked in somewhere to inspire people on how to move forth with their grand treasure. And there's also a page ideas list where I give you a whole list of, I think it's 35 things on here. And I'm showing you in a video series how to use these things 4 different ways in a junk journal so that you can take one concept and use it multiple ways. And it will look different, but it will help you decorate your journal as you go through. And what else? So say, for example, the free monthly email newsletter picture might be a picture something like this, but I'll give it to you on one page, and it'll be in different sizes on the one page, so you can cut them out and use them, in different ways in your artwork. And what else? We have my videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. My podcasts come out Tuesdays and Thursdays, and on the those are audio. And then on the other days, I do video podcasts, and those are you can listen to them on any podcast platform, or you can watch them on Spotify. And I have an Etsy shop where I occasionally sell journals and bundles of journals and kits and things like that related to journals and journal making when they are available. And I also sell digi-kits, which I'm trying to rename as printables, because I think, number one, what was I thinking? The word digi-kit is almost, I don't have my plastic teeth in. Oh my gosh, how long have they been out? I don't know now. My teeth are all moving back to where they were. Well, digi-kits is, number one, is hard to say, and nobody knows what it is, number two. And so I'm trying to change the name, basically. So I'm going to use both names so you know, and then eventually I'll drop digi-kits and just go to printables, because I think printables is basically a picture that you see on the internet that you can print out at home, or sets of pictures and things like that. And my digi-kits, also now known as printables, I have 5 pages in each kit, and there's multiple images on one page. So you get lots of different pictures, lots of different sizes to work with, and I try and design them so they're easy to cut out and fun to cut out. And I also sell FUNDLEs, which are collections of old and interesting paper. So if you like old antique ledger, old checks, receipts, handwriting, postcards, music papers, dictionary pages, science papers, nature pages, just all sorts of fun things. 100+ pieces. If you are a historian or a collector, you might find some very interesting things in these collections. It's a great way to feel a lot of different papers, experience a lot of different papers from 20 to over 100 years ago, all in one collection. And free priority shipping is included in that, and I mail those out to you. So those are called FUNDLEs with an F as in Frank. And I have an Amazon shop, and that is an affiliate shop, and that means it does help my shop. If helps my Paper Outpost shop channel survive if you purchase things through there, but you do not pay more for the items in there. And I have a merchandise shop as well. So if you like the phrase "create with reckless abandon," or perhaps my new phrase, which I've added to my merchandise shop, which is "everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise," you can get that for yourself or a loved one or a family member on a t-shirt or a sweatshirt or a zipped hoodie or a mug or a tote. I mean, lots of fun things, even water bottles I think I've added now, yes. And you can find me in social media on Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and come and join our Facebook group. We're having a lot of fun over there doing weekly and monthly challenges. Yes, we're doing the 1, 2, 3 challenge, 3 prompts, you create, and we have fun looking and or sharing or looking to see what everybody else is making. Or you're welcome to post things that you get ideas from with these videos as well. And thank you for everybody who is helping us over there, our moderators and admins, for keeping it a very safe, pleasant, and happy experience for folks who come aboard. And remember, if you're going to join the Paper Outpost Facebook group, it is important to answer all the questions. There's a little like short questionnaire in the beginning. It's easy. You won't fail. Answer the questions and agree to the rules, and then you will be joined. If you do not do that, you will not automatically join. So make sure you know that. Okay. What else? What else? I think that's everything. So most of all, oh, let me show you what we made today, just so you can see. I'm taking up all your time. I'm like a giant time vacuum. You can't go anywhere. Because we're making altered paper clips today. And just like, you never know what the scraps are going to turn into. They're going to all look different. And apparently, yes, you can use DigiKits. Look at that. I mean, yeah, right. I mean, it took me like 5 years to figure that one out. You guys have probably already been doing it. Okay, there we go. We just made these while we were sitting here having fun, answering questions, and picking winners. So congratulations again to the winners. And next week we'll have another Scrappy Contest. And we go from here. Take care, everybody. I'll talk to you next time. Happy crafting. Bye.